Hi, first graders. Today we are going to continue our work on learning about characters in the books that we read. So we can learn more about people that we know, even if we've known them for a really long time. Like, I bet there's lots you could learn about your teacher. I bet you didn't know that when I was little, had a hamster named Jimmy Murphy. See how even though you've known me for a long time, you can still learn something new about me? Well, we can do the same thing with the characters in our books. We can learn more about the characters in our books by rereading. When we reread, we can notice more. I want you to listen to me reread chapter 1 of Mr. Putter and Tabby to see what else we could notice about the characters in our books.
Mr. Putter and Tabby drop the ball. Mr. Putter and Tabby drop the ball. Chapter 1, Baseball. Mr. Putter and his fine cat Tabby loved to nap in the summertime. They loved napping in the garden, they loved napping on the porch, and they loved napping in the car. It seems that we nap all the time, Mr. Putter said to Tabby one day. Tabby was old and her frisky days were over. She loved napping. I think we need a sport, said Mr. Putter. Tabby opened one eye. I think we need baseball, said Mr. Putter. Tabby opened the other eye. I wonder where my old mitt is, said Mr. Putter. He headed to the basement. Tabby was wide awake now.
Okay, so we finished rereading and we've learned new information if we really notice and we look really carefully to try and learn more about Mr. Putter. I already knew that Mr. Putter loves to take naps, but I noticed something new from rereading. I noticed that Mr. Putter naps everywhere. Now, what does this teach me about Mr. Putter? This teaches me that Mr. Putter naps so much because he's older and he needs lots of rest. So, from rereading, I was able to learn more about Mr. Putter. I also already knew that Mr. Putter had lots and lots of sports equipment in his basement. This teaches me that Mr. Putter is sporty, just like Mrs. Teaberry, and he probably just hasn't played sports in a long time. I can tell that he probably hasn't played sports in a long time because all of these sports equipment things are hidden down in his basement. Now today, when you read, I want you to try it on your own. I want you to listen to me read chapter 2 of Mr. Putter and Tabby, and I want you to see if you can notice anything new as I reread the chapter.
Okay, so we're going to continue with chapter 2, The Team. Mr. Putter found his mitt. Now all we need is a team, he told Tabby. Mr. Putter called his friend and neighbor, Mrs. Teaberry. Mrs. Teaberry would know about a team. She was very sporty. She even walked a dog-a-thon with her good dog Zeke. Of course there's a team, said Mrs. Teaberry. It's called the Yankee Doodle Dandies. Am I too old to play? Asked Mr. Putter. Heavens no, said Mrs. Teaberry, handing Zeke a sniffy bone. You will feel young on that team. Will my knees feel young on that team? Asked Mr. Putter. You are not too old, and neither am I, said Mrs. Teaberry. We'll both play. Mr. Putter hung up the phone. I hope I'm not too old, he said to Tabby. Tabby just purred. To her, Mr. Putter was perfect.
Once you're finished listening to me reread the chapter, you can post a part of where you noticed something new. I've created this sheet for you to write down the things that you notice. You can use this with the book we're going to do today, and you can use this on books that you read on your own during reading time. So, Mr. Putter, we know he likes to nap, and we know he used to play baseball. When you read, you can see what you can learn about the characters, and you can add it to the chart by either printing it out or just writing it down on notebook paper. Okay, can't wait to see what you come up with.